Hey everybody, Motorpoet 59 here. Well, a couple of weeks ago, actually a few months ago, Kamala Harris's name started being bandied about as a possibility for a VP, and at that time, nobody actually knew who the presidential candidate was going to be, but they figured that she would be in the running for that. And when Joe Biden started talking about a running mate, I and a couple of other my friends said that would make perfect sense for Kamala Harris to be the VP. Does a lot of things for the Democrats. It patches up some of their holes. It's not going to patch them up well enough to help them win the election, but it will do for Joe Biden what Sarah Palin did for John McCain. Even though they lost, Sarah Palin was a big shot in the arm to John McCain's campaign, and Kamala Harris is looking like it's going to do the same thing. Joe Biden's an idiot. He is a babbling fool. I don't know if he is just an idiot that we didn't have to listen to much when he was vice president, or if he is, if the guy has dementia, if he's in the early phases of Alzheimer's, hey, I feel for him. I've had family members deal with that. It's a horrible, horrible thing. I hope that's not what's wrong. I hope that's not what's wrong with him. I hope he's just an idiot. But he doesn't know where he is half the time. He doesn't know who he's talking to. He sometimes doesn't even seem to know who or what he is, I should say, as far as the vice presidential candidate or a congressman or the vice president. In the last few months, I've heard him say all those things. And Kamala Harris is young and energetic. I can't stand her. Her voice annoys me almost as much as Barack Obama's did. But it is what it is. But I didn't make the call, but there was a while back, I always knew it would be a woman, and I always knew it would be a black woman that became his running mate. That's the only choice the Democrats had. I was kind of surprised after the primaries that it was Harris, after all the things that she said about Biden and to him in the debates. And now she laughs about it, goes, it was a debate, it was a debate. You know how she feels about him. Rarely do presidents and vice presidents like each other. Rarely do they interact at all during an administration. There have been very few instances in history where that has been the case. Kennedy and Johnson hated each other. They couldn't stand each other. I know that George H.W. Bush and Dan Quayle didn't get along very well. And it goes on and on and on and on. Joe Biden is just an idiot. And Kamala Harris is going to be good for his campaign. Like I said, I don't think it's going to help in the end. But with no matter what happens in 2024, she's now the vice president. And it will probably work better for her if Biden does lose in 2024. Donald Trump can't run for president again. And it's almost a sure thing that the Democrats will take the White House after. It's kind of the way it works every 8 years. Whatever party's leaving, the other one comes in. And it puts her in a perfect position to run for president. And a great position, because by then, I think the pendulum will still be swinging to the left, and these useless progressives and Generation Z or whatever the hell they call themselves are going to have a lot of clout. They'll all be of voting age, and it's very likely that Kamala Harris will be the next president after Donald Trump. What do you think? Maybe I'm all wet, but I don't know. It kind of makes sense. I don't want Kamala Harris to be our president because she has been a real piece of work as she has moved up from an assistant DA up to the United States Senator for California. And she's pulled a lot of shenanigans. She's done a lot of backdoor deals. She's gone back on her words many times. She's contradicted herself. And I guess that's typical for a politician, but there's She had an affair with Willie Brown, the California Assembly Speaker. She's a very untrustworthy person. But hey, America's coming to the point where that stuff doesn't matter anymore. And I just posted a video recently about running for office and how those things don't matter anymore. For somebody like me with a really checkered past and I like to say I don't have any skeletons in my closet. They're all sitting on the front porch because I'm not ashamed of them. But the time is coming where those kind of things aren't going to matter to the public as long as they think they're electing someone to get the things done that they want to get done. And I think Kamala Harris is perfectly capable of pulling that ruse on the left. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motopoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content, and we will see you all later.